Hariom, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome back to the class of our class number 19. So the previous class we had seen with the rocket launch in our code ORG in our app lab. So what was it? Where you can take off a rocket with the help of the fuel consumption. So it was a random number which was the new introduction which we have done and the time loop. So using that, the fuel will be there and what will be the consumption will be of your random number. So using that, a rocket will be going up as when the fuel is there, the rocket goes up. As the fuel reduces, the rocket comes down. So that was the thing. Sorry. So that was the app which we had created in our app lab. Today we are doing in a Tankable very after very long time. We are coming back to the Tankable, which is an ready-made app which you can convert it today. And further, maybe around 3 classes, we'll be working on Tankable, which is called as Health App. We are creating an application for a health purpose. So when I say an application for the health, what comes to your mind first? Very nice. We can think about the heart rate, the water consumption which you take. The water is very, very precious for your health. They say that 70% of our body is filled with water content. It's only with the liquid thing, water, which is present in our body. So we have to make sure we take an enough uh, quantity of water should be there. We have to intake water properly to our body every day. So today, we'll be seeing in our health app with water consumption and our heart rate as well as a BMI. So you would have heard about BMI everywhere to say that where you're healthy, fit enough to a health. So we use BMI. So we'll be creating an application where you can test all the 3 things. Today we'll be doing the first main screen where it has the headings. So whenever you go to any application, you should have a menu. So we are creating a menu and water consumption. So these 2 screens which will be creating and the coding part. Come, I'll be sharing my screen. I hope it is visible to everyone. So this is the first screen which comes up for your Thunkable. Once you go to the Thunkable, first you'll have to click on create new app. So I'm giving the name as health app and category as education. You can give a any number of things. It's not that restricted to one. You can give any one or any number of things. So I can give medical also, education and medical. So once I'm done, I have to say it is a drag and drop builder and I click on create. So it says processing, so it is ready to create an application for us. I hope everyone are doing their activities and projects on time and submitting on time so that it would be a very good practice for you to understand the concepts and get back to me if you have some doubts. All right, so we have our design in the block and the first screen, which is on to the center part. And to since it is many days back, I'm just explaining once again. So this is the design and the block parts. And left side thing, which you can see is starting as component tree. So onto my mobile simulator that is on the screen, whatever components I use, everything will be visible over here. And if I want to add something, I can take it from here. There are many components, you can search for them, or otherwise you can go down, scroll down and get whatever details you want components. And the right side, which you see is nothing but the property screen. Okay, let's go on. So as I said, first screen is our design screen of our menu. So let's make it impressive. Well, it all depends on you how you make it up. Okay, first is a label. So I'm placing a label over here and I'm giving the heading as health app. So if I want this to be displayed at the center, then I make the alignment to the center. And make sure the label which you have placed is on center of your screen. And I can give a bit of background color or the font color, whichever colors you want, you can just give it up. I'm giving it a red, making a bit bolder size and increase the size. Which is fine for me. Then I'm creating buttons. Remember, this is an label where I'm just giving the text. Next things, I'm creating a buttons because when I click on it, it has to navigate to the different. So I use buttons. So as I said, we'll be doing water consumption, heart rate, as well as BMI. So three buttons will be required for us. So this is the buttons. Let me rename them. So for us to identify, because when we do coding, it will be difficult for us. So we will rename the ID also. First, we will rename this as button of water. And then here on the button, I give it as water. Um, um, okay. Next button is of a heart rate. So let me change that button also with the heart rate. Last one will be a BMI. BMI is nothing but body mass index. So as said, we can give the background color, background image for the screen. So say, let's say I'm using an image. So we get many images. So it's up to you which image you want to put it for the background. So let's not go in detail. We'll just take a small image. So this may help us, or an horizontal vertical thing. We should make sure our image is such a way that the text also is visible clearly for us. Okay, we'll take this one. So I'm saying copy image address, go to my thumbtable or my background. I select it as image. My image, I have an option called source. So type in URL. I can paste it over here. And make sure in the starting it doesn't repeat again with the HTTPS again twice. So let's remove the twice HTTPS. So you can see that there is an image. And but the thing is the image is not fit to the screen. So what we will do is file, resize mode, sorry. So let me put it as contain. Okay, it is too small. Same thing. Fetch. It better. Repeat. This is not me. Okay, I'll take some other image. One minute. Just a minute. Just copied one of the image. Let's use that. This is better, I prefer. This is better. And now with our background of our buttons, we'll make them as transparent. So how do you make that is there is an option called transparent. So you'll have to use that transparent. So once I click on this, you can see it is transparent. so that it looks like the button is on top of your screen. So see, make everything is transparent and make the headings and everything a little bit brighter so that it will be visible also for us. You can change your font styles also, making the text to the black color one so that it will be more visible. So let's increase maybe 20. So I said it all depends on how are you doing it. How do you feel like doing? You can do it up. It's not compulsory that you have to do this or do that or anything. Under layout, you'll have an option for background. So under there, you can select it as transparent so that it goes to the. So I hope the first screen is very clear to everyone. So this is how you create an interactive screen. So next, we'll create an other screen which is called as water consumption, which we will be covering up in the next class. Okay. So I hope everyone understood it, right? So we'll meet you all in the next class with the water consumption. Then next to that, it will be the heart rate and the BL. Each day will be having different. Hari Om. See you all in the next. Bye.